Hey guys, welcome back to the Watches and Giggles channel. I'm Chris from Chicago. First off, as always, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. All right, everyone, in today's video, we're going to have some fun. We're going to speculate on what Rolex might discontinue, might release this upcoming April. It looks like April 7th in Shanghai. They're going to have a physical location, and then they're going to do it on the interwebs, the internet. They're going to release their new models as well as a bunch of other brands. But today we're just going to talk about Rolex, and I might give you some bonus Tudor insight at the end of this video. But before we get into all that, guys, we'll see what I'm wearing. And of course, we're talking about Rolex predictions. So I have on a Rolex. I have on my Rolex GMT-Master 2. BLNR. This is the Bruce Wayne, guys. No Batgirl, no Batman, Bruce Wayne. Classy watch. You can wear it with a suit. You can wear it with t-shirts and jeans. Dress it up, dress it down. Love this watch, guys. But all right, let's get into it. So for today's video, it's just going to be fun, guys. I don't have any Rolex inside information, unfortunately. I don't have any secret moles anywhere hidden throughout the Rolex building. I don't have that. I just have my knowledge and speculation, and, I have a bunch of watch buddies and we all get together and talk. So in today's video, it's just going to be a little fun, and we're going to speculate on what Rolex might do or not do come April 7th when they release their new model. So we'll get started right away. I have a book here. Got some little Post-it notes, but the first watch we're going to talk about is this guy right here. The day-date rose gold with the green dial. Guys, if you are a heavy hitter, if you have the money, this watch, you can't special order it from Rolex anymore. You just can't do it. I'm sure for some people they make exceptions if you're a big money grip, big spender, but this watch is hard to come by. They really aren't taking any more special orders for this watch, and I believe it's gone. I believe this beautiful olive dial and rose gold Rolex is on the chopping block. I think it's going to be discontinued, and you won't be able to buy it anymore. And if you look on secondary watch prices right now, this watch is going through the roof. So if you have it, congratulations. If you don't and always wanted it, you may be out of luck. All right, next watch, guys, we're going to talk about is this. And a lot of other channels are predicting this, but I do believe the Wimbledon dials on the Datejust will be no more. They are very hard to come by, especially the steel version right here. It is very elusive, very hard to get. I was told by my AD they're getting very few of them in, and I believe that's because this watch is gone. The Wimbledon dial on the Datejust might be gone, guys. So if you have one, congratulations. If you don't have one and want one, now may be the time to look on the secondary market. I believe they're going for around 12,000 USD. All right, next watch we have here, we're going to talk about is the Daytona. Guys, if you have been paying attention to the secondary market, these prices for unworn are going through the roof. I believe as I'm looking today, the Panda is going for almost $38,000 on the secondary market, and the Black Dial is going for about $32,000. They are slowly rising. Every week it seems like a couple grand. Now, we've all seen the internet speculation of a 41 millimeter Daytona. Is it true? I have no idea. But with this secondary market, these prices almost hitting 40K, I wouldn't be surprised if Rolex discontinues the whole Daytona line and updates it to 41 millimeters. Now, I obviously don't know if that's going to happen, and we're just having a little fun, but it seems like Rolex could indeed discontinue the whole Daytona line and bring out a new 41 millimeter Daytona. All right, moving right along, guys, we're going to get to this watch, my favorite watch in my collection, the Rolex Sea Dweller SD43. Unfortunately, it's been sent off to service as it's been running 15 to 20 seconds slow. But I believe this is the year, not that they discontinue this watch, but they get rid of that red line. That is correct. So if you have one, you may have hit the jackpot and it may go up a couple grand, but this watch really isn't steaming on the aftermarket prices. You can find it for just maybe 2 or 3 grand over list unworn. So not hot right now. It's a slow burner, but I love this watch. I don't really care. All right, moving right along, guys. And which brings us to the GMT-Master 2. No, I don't believe Rolex will discontinue any of these and up them to 41 millimeters, but I do believe it's time for a Coke. I think we've all waited long enough. I think they bring it out in solid gold first, but I do believe we see a Coke this year. Next, guys, which nobody's really talking about, and we're going to flip through this, is the Yacht-Master. Now, let's pay attention here. All right, so you look at these, we'll move right along. Get to some other ones, and what don't you see? Now we're on to the bigger white gold one. You don't see the blue dial in here, which is strange. I believe, now I don't know for a fact, but I think the blue dial Yacht-Master is on the way out, guys. I believe it's going to be discontinued, and that blue dial is pretty spectacular. So if you have that blue dial, congratulations. I believe it's on the way out, guys. No more blue dial Yacht-Master. All right, moving right along, guys. And that brings us to the Explorer 214270. This is the last of the Mohicans, the last of the 39 millimeter sports watches. I don't believe it's going to be totally discontinued and gone. I do believe this version, the 214270, is out the window. It is gone, and they will update it. I think we're all hoping for a polar dial. I do hope they keep it the 39 millimeters, but it seems like Rolex is slow to the party, and now they are making their watches bigger. So could it be a 40 or a 41? It's possible, but I believe this version, guys, is gone. We'll give you a glimpse of it here. We might as well, because I do have this watch and I absolutely love it. And I do believe it's going to be on the chopping block, guys. I believe they're going to update it, not discontinue it, but just replace the current model. And then really what everyone, it is the year of this, the Explorer 2. It is their 50th anniversary. So the polar and the black dial, I do believe, will be getting updated. I am hoping, this is just hoping and speculation and a wish list more, that they do a polar version with a green bezel and a green hand. And actually, for the black, that's enamel black, that is not white gold, I hope they do a more white gold version of it on the indices or hours marker. I think that would be really, really cool. Other than that, I hope that they keep the stainless steel bezels. I hope they don't go to an all ceramic bezels for the other two, but I believe they're both going to be updated. Do I think they're going to shrink them down to 40 or 41? I don't think so. This is a sweet spot for a 42 millimeter steel watch, so I think they're going to keep them in 42 millimeters, but I think that they will replace them with green hands. Some people will be disappointed because they love those orange hour markers. I do as well. And I'm in Chicago and I love the Bears, so that orange has a soft spot in my heart. But we'll see what happens with the Explorer 2, guys. But most definitely they're going to be doing something. Next up the bat, we have the Milgauss. Now, I don't believe they're going to discontinue the whole line, but I believe this Z Blue version is gone. I think it's time. I think it's going to be out the window. I think they're going to come out with a new Milgauss, maybe harken back to something with a turning bezel, all black, who knows what they might do. But I think they're going to come out with a new Milgauss, and I think they're going to discontinue the Z Blue. If you look on the aftermarket prices, this watch is shooting up probably $1 to $2 grand just overnight. Now, that could just be because they are very hard to find, like all Rolex steel sports watches, or it could be because it is out the window. We will soon find out in a few weeks here, guys. And last but not least, I do believe that the Rolex Air King will be discontinued. I believe it is out the window. The partnership they had with that speed racer, that supersonic bloodhound, whatever it calls, where they use some of the speedometers to make this Air King, that partnership has been gone for, I believe over 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. It's not a huge burner on the aftermarket prices for, the gray market prices, but, it is a premium of around $1,000 to $2,000 if it's unworn. And I just think it's gone, guys. I did speak with my Rolex AD, and they are getting very few of them in. So if you have one, congratulations. I've said in past videos, this watch really doesn't do it for me aesthetically, but it is a cool watch. It does have that yellow coronet, the crown, which is really cool. and then the green writing Rolex and the green second hand, which is very unique to Rolex and they don't do a lot. So I'm pretty sure this watch will rise in price if it does get discontinued, just for that little quirky aesthetics by Rolex. And then real quickly here, guys, could this be finally the whole line out the door? The Cellini or Cellini, whatever we want to call it. Dress watches are a dying breed. Really, if you want a spectacular dress watch, you'll probably go Patek Philippe. They are one of the best at that. So will the Cellini line or Cellini line, whatever you want to say, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but will it be gone? I wouldn't be surprised. And I have heard this is one of the few watches you can go in and actually get a good discount on from Rolex. So yeah, guys, just a little fun video today. Hopefully it gave you some fun. Hopefully it gave you a little bit of insight, but I had a fun time making it. Hope you guys are well. I can't wait to see what Rolex releases April 7th. I'm pumped. Hope you guys are healthy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.